Our last trip was on Jewel of the Seas. It was about 2, 3 weeks ago, I guess. And well, I'm very excited to talk about it. It was probably the perfect storm. It wasn't one of those where we won, $100,000 jackpot, but this was fun because it put us in a spot to where we were really fine with just continuing on. It started out, we were on a 9-day cruise and we were on Jewel of the Seas. This started out, day one, we try to play, and you've probably heard me talk about this, is that we try to play consistently kind of every day for whether it be hour, 2 hours, or whatever we feel like, but within our budgets of what we're looking to do. And when it started out, it was day one, and we won, I want to say, about $230. And I was like, oh, well, good, this is a good start. Because again, I'm betting like 75 cents at a time, 50 cents at a time, maybe $1. Not that I want every once in a while, as I pointed out, if I want to, play those games, sometimes you play the games and you see, and go, man, I want to have that shot at the bigger number. Well, if you just keep your bet up there, you're going to eventually just lose your butt. But every once in a while, I might sneak my hand up there and hit the button that's higher and then come back right back down to the lower bet. But we were doing that. We stayed low, and really low was what was working. And again, I said we won about $130. And then the next day we go into the casino and we're playing. I don't remember the game that we won the first one on, but the second time we were on, we were on hot tamales, and we won like $285 on hot tamales. And so really we left from day two, we were up $500. And we had, I don't know, 300 points, 300 points, something like that. Again, we weren't playing for anything. We both already have Prime going into next year. We weren't necessarily targeting a cruise, but we were just having fun, and we had planned to spend roughly $100 a day was what we were looking at to do this. We didn't necessarily want to lose $100 a day, but that would have been kind of our max limit. We'd have probably stopped more in that 600 or 700 range had it just been a loser flat out. But anyway, that would have been top end if we just really wanted to keep playing. So day two, we're up. Day three, I think it was day three, we did okay. We kind of broke even. And day four, we hit, we were playing that game. I can't think of the name of it, but it is where it's like a chicken, and the chicken gets fatter and fatter, and it's like a see-through belly with coins in it. And they got the same game that's connected. I was going over the terms there, the connected jackpots and that kind of thing. So they had that with a cat, and that was doing its thing. And so we hit on that for, oh gosh, I want to say about, well, it was about $1,100. And it was like, wow, this is awesome, because it's not a game that we normally play, but it again, it looks like a lower volatility machine the way it was set. It wasn't one that we were familiar with. We wanted to try it, and it paid. And so we went back the next day or two. We played a game again. We were been playing throughout, but we hadn't really done anything crazy there. And we bounced around and went back to the game, a different one, and hit for almost $900. And actually, I say my wife hit that. I was in bed taking a nap, and she hit it, and she's like sending me pictures. It was like $890, something like that. So I was like, wow, what a great deal there. And then we're playing, and then I guess it was the second to last day, maybe third to last day. But anyway, got a hand pay. It was over $1,200, and I'll drop that picture in there. So we were sitting like really good. Now I say that it isn't that we walked away with, I know I just ran up, I don't know, $3,500, $4,000 worth of winnings. We didn't take that home, and part of that we won, but we didn't take that much home. We kept playing. We were at about 3,100 points, and we were doing really well. And so at that point, we really were just looking to have fun. And so we started playing more and more. But then that was kind of a losing streak going on. So we started losing money, and we still wanted to play. And we talked about it, and was like, okay, well, we just want to stop. And we didn't. We enjoyed what we were doing, and we were winning. So we weren't going into our own wallets, so to speak. I mean, yes, that we'd already won the money. It's our money. But we weren't going into what we had planned to play, our bankroll that I talked about. We weren't planning. We weren't anywhere near that, so we kept playing. And we racked up I think we ended up with about 3,700 points. So, which is easily a free cruise if we had done this on one cruise, and we were already Prime. So It doesn't get us prime, and it wasn't enough to get us to signature, which is the next level of a few more perks. But it was a free cruise for the instant cruise certificate. Again, there's 3 ways to win, and maybe I should have put that in the terms as far as the different types of ways that you can win the slots there. But an instant cruise, and that is something that's done on the ship. It's solely based on the points, and that's 2,500. Well, you get prime, and that is where you're trying to get 2,500 points cumulative over the fiscal year of Royal Caribbean. Whereas to get the free cruises, those are tiered levels based on what you did on one cruise. And so you can get a free cruise off or an instant cruise certificate for money off for, I think, 400, 500 points and get $100 off, $200 off cruise. When you get to 800, sometimes you'll see some free cruise. It seems like lately those are more like a buy one, get one free rather than just free cruises, or a very, very small list. And then 1,200 gets a little better. 1,500 gets a little better, 2,000 it gets better, and then 3,000 it gets better. And then the next tier is 4,000. So at 3,700 points, and we were looking at it and going, okay, we've lost a lot of the stuff that we won. We're still up, but we don't want to lose anymore. We want to go away happy. There really wasn't an incentive for something that we wanted to do to cruise between the 3,000 point tier and the 4,000 point tier, and that's something I want to just touch on real quick, is that there are differences as you're betting or as you're accruing points as to what free cruises on the instant cruise certificate are available to you. So that's important. If you go to that, and I know I've said this before, but just in case you didn't see that, you want to go to, there's a little thing that you can scan on your phone, and as long as you're connected to the ship's Wi-Fi, not the paid one, just the free one, you can go up there, scan that, touch it, it'll pop up, and then you can see the different point tiers. Touch the one that you're after, or that you're at, or that you're going for, and see the cruises that are available. And the list can be much, much bigger the higher the points you get. But it doesn't necessarily mean because you got a bigger list that it is to free people. Sometimes it's buy one, get one with a bit of a discount. So that's why I would say to target what you're after, know what you're playing for. If that's something that you're doing there. We were not. We were just, again, having fun. We had a rough idea as to what we were looking to do with that free cruise. And we booked something for Grandeur of the Seas in 2026 on a 7-day cruise. And so we're looking forward to that. We like the smaller ships personally. Overall, we really stayed to just a handful of machines. The Ginseng Dao, the Dragon. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. I apologize, but that one was one we did good on. We did pretty good on the Buffalo Gold game. Again, that's one we don't normally play. We played it again at the minimum bet. Every time I tried to jump it, the machine denied me. But we did pretty good on that one. Again, we did Crazy Money. I think it's Crazy Money Gold, not the one Crazy Money Deluxe that we really liked on Radiance, but the Gold, and it's got the bigger screen. We did okay on it. But again, Hot Tamales was pretty good to us, and that's one of those where if you bet the penny bet, but at the maximum, which is like $1.30, $1.35, I think, it's pretty good, I think, as far as a lower volatility machine. So if you see that one, and it's hard to get, usually there's like one, maybe two, probably one, and someone's on it. So it can be a little bit hard to get to. And then the cat game, like I said, where the belly was like glass, and then it broke, and you see it crack, and they did the same thing with the cat, that bank of machines, which was doing really well, not only for us, but really for everybody. So that was just as I said, the hot machine. That was it. So again, when you are gambling, I want to just reemphasize the importance of gambling responsibly and making sure you know what your bankroll is. You do not want to gamble with more than you can afford to lose. If you go into the casino thinking you're going to win, or that, you're probably not going to lose all of it anyway, that is the wrong mindset to have. You want to be that's your entertainment money. And I know that I talk about the free cruises. That's nice to get, but if you're playing for the free cruise, you may be doing yourself a disservice. One of the bonuses that I have personally is that I do this for YouTube, and so when I get these cruise offers, I'm able to take multiple cruises. So if I lose, and you've probably heard me talk about to where I didn't like it, but I'd lost like $1,500 or $1,800, and so I got a free cruise from it, and it was basically what the cost of two people, which is what we're doing. But now I can take multiple cruises and I'm getting multiple offers. So if I'm on there and I'm playing, even if I had lost 1,000 but had 3,600 points and I won, but I'm just saying, even if I'd have lost that, I'd have been within the range that I was planning on losing. With those points, I would definitely had a free cruise. With those points, I would definitely be getting the emailed cruises, which is what I really like the most. And again, I would have also already hit Prime. Didn't matter in my case. So it's really important that you know what you're doing as far as how you're doing your money and getting those points. Playing and trying to get free cruises can be dangerous, because sometimes you could have just paid for the cruise and you can lose more. So be careful. Don't stay within your budget, and if you have a problem, just don't gamble. Call somebody. They can actually shut those off. They'll be right on the ship where you can apply with Royal Caribbean to not gamble, and there's two options. There is one that will let you not gamble on a ship for 1 year, and there's another one where you are submitting to a lifetime ban. So if you have that kind of a problem, there's a way to just go, man, because you have to go through the casino when you're on a ship to get to anywhere, it feels like. And so if you have that kind of a problem, don't do that to yourself. Just go ahead and do what you need to do, make that tough decision, and then don't get too frustrated later, because they will hold to that. They will not let you gamble, either the year version or the lifetime version. So do it, but again, don't take it out on the other people there if you go back and want to gamble and they're holding steadfast to the idea that you can't, because they won't. There's nothing they can do about it. So with the cruise, we really like Jewel of the Seas. That would be our wrap on this, is that we were up several $100s in playing, and we got the free cruises that we were after. It's definitely a ship that we would want to go back on. It did much better than Brilliance, which is a sister ship, although I know some people that were on the Brilliance just this past week from me making the video, and they said it was pretty decent, that people were hitting. So again, you never know. When I was on there for 3 weeks, I could not do a darn thing. That does not mean that the machines are tight. You see all that stuff on Facebook. Don't buy into it. The machines are the machines, and you're gonna have hot and cold, and some machines will hit and just crazy. Some people will be lucky. It is what it is. So I hope you find this information helpful. If you do, it really means a ton. It means a lot to the channel, period, if you guys give the thumbs up and are commenting. That's how they take these videos. And if you ever see a video and it just seems to just take off, a lot of times it's because people have liked the video a lot, because that tells YouTube people like the video. And so they want to show it to more people to ensure that. So if you could hit that like button, and hopefully you want to see more of this content, and so you subscribe and hit the notifications bell for the next video to come out. But man, if you can hit that like button and let me know what you think about the video, or things that you'd like to hear more content about, constructive feedback. I want to hear from my people here. I'm looking forward to meeting you guys on the ship, and we will see you in the next video that hopefully I will post right here. Thanks. Bye.